time to make a joyful noise. Queen Latifah and Dolly Parton come together for a movie that uplifts, exposes, and moves the human spirit. It makes you want to dance too. It's a mixture of gospel and country.
I think I know where this is going.
With an extra kick of hip-hop.
Rose Hill.
Thank you, Pastor.
Hip-hop royalty Queen Latifah takes center stage as Vi Rose Hill, the newly appointed church choir director to a discouraged singing ensemble in a recession-ridden town.
A lot of the characters in the film come from a sort of a small town in Georgia where everybody knows everyone, and one of the biggest things about this town is the choir in this particular church, and due to the recession, you know, the town is going through hard times, and it's one of the bright things that tends to lift it up, but even now the choir is going through challenging times. Next year.
It's not going to be next year.
It's too expensive.
And we always lose.
She's also a no-nonsense mother, raising 2 children. In the midst of her daily struggles, she butts heads with fellow choir member Gigi Sparrow, played by country music legend Dolly Parton.
When I read the script and when they talked about Queen Latifah, I thought, wow, there's no way that I would not do this. I said, I will definitely do it if she does it. And so he said, I don't know how we would have done it if you hadn't have. I'm sure they'd have found some other big-haired gal to do it, but it wouldn't have been quite the same. So I think we're all real proud of it. It was meant to be, is what I think.
Vi Rose Hill's teenage daughter, Olivia, played by Nickelodeon star Keke Palmer, is an inspiring singer. Olivia scrambles to find her own voice under her mother's stringent rules.
She's just ready to become her own person. She doesn't know who that is or what that is, but she knows that it's different from her mother. And she's ready to see what else the world has to offer her.
Enter in Gigi Sparrow's rambunctious grandson, fresh from New York City.
Are you kidding me? Make some noise up in this!
Vi Rose grows weary when her daughter gets boy crazy.
And then you have Randy's character, who's coming from New York, and he's kind of misunderstood, but really a good kid at heart. He comes into this town and represents everything that, you know, Olivia's mother is against, but everything that Olivia's trying to get into. And I think that's the initial attraction.
But the city slicker turns out to be the spice the choir needs to turn their slump around. Palmer says the idea of working with Parton and the Queen was a match made in heaven.
Anytime I've told anybody, I was like, you know, I'm getting ready to do this movie called Joyful Noise, and I say Queen Latifah and Dolly Parton, people are always so shocked, like they never think, they're like, oh, Dolly Parton and Queen Latifah doing a film together. So everybody's reaction is really excited, and they're excited to see them on screen together because it's not a match that you would have thought of.
Throughout filming, the unlikely duo says they immediately clicked.
I just remember walking in that studio, and there was Dolly, and she had on this bad outfit, and she looked cute, and her hair was flying, her makeup. I'm like, that is Dolly Parton. We are about to make a movie together. I was just excited, you know, and so we met, and we just gave each other a hug, and we just connected immediately.
She's even better than I thought she was going to be. She's such a pro. She's very supportive of me, very helpful. She's a great gal, and I love her.
Although the star is known for her role of paving the way for female MCs, she says her roots are in gospel.
I come from a family of gospel singers slash choir directors, and my mom's a choir director, and my aunt is a choir director, and you know, I grew up hearing, you know, gospel music and singing it and seeing that whole process. So to me, just instantly the thought of playing a choir director, I'm like, oh my gosh, my family is going to go crazy.
Just that word joyful just makes you feel uplifted automatically, and that's what we had really hoped to do in this movie, was to uplift the human spirit.
Joyful Noise promises a show-stomping, beat-stomping, feel-good time with a message behind the music, all wrapped up in one.